Dallas Memorial Stadium. And everybody has been waiting on this one. Number 1 against number 2. It's the Texas Longhorns and the USC Trojans. Depth will be tested, particularly at the quarterback position for one of these teams. For more on that, we say hello to Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. They are without their star quarterback, but they have a ton of belief in the backup. Even though he's not highly recruited, he has been here in the system. He could have transferred last year and left this program, but because he stayed, he's got a lot of trust and faith with his teammates. They're going to do everything possible to make sure he gets off to a good start, and they have his back early in this game. Back to you.
And the Trojans kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
This quarterback, part of their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running with football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The RPO, it's complete.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. Handoff from the gun. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. A top 2 battle like this so early in the season, an opportunity here to make a big statement.
No question about it. You know there's so many ramifications with the college football playoff and the Heisman Trophy in this game, even though, David, this is early in the year.
They're early, but head-to-head will matter down the road. Obviously, 2 huge programs trying to start their season off with a big win to boost their playoff case. And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. This is a designed run. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Coming out with it, it's Ware. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Ware. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he continues to fight for yards. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, USC! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There's a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Looking for the tie with the extra point. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop. Lofts one high indeed. Caught.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door. in the red zone looking for 6.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Finds his man. It's Ware. It's a seam wide open. Inside the... And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And the point after is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fuentes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going long. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it down the field. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Got his man on the right. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day 1.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented and you're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great thing. That means you got talent. But how do you take this season and how do you take step 1 today?
And that's the job of the coaches, I think, is to deliver the message to your team. You've got to prove it. You haven't played anybody yet. You haven't necessarily earned that #1 in front of your name. So here's your opportunity. A lot of fans watching. A lot of people excited to see just how good you...
Snags it at the 30 and still running. To the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ware. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Trojans are marching down the field. Trying to move them on the counter. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. The give out of the gun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Right back to it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Trojans use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down, you can call them whatever you want. That was really smart.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 14 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Hokies with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Picks up the first down. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Snags it, and there's running room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give on the counter. Finding some room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Moving out of the pocket. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
The give on the counter. There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Rush is on him. Got his man to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
To the air on second down. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Finds a man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues.
Touchdown, Trojans. Fit it in the window for the score. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. They'll go to the air. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books, time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Fires to the right. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard but led him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield.